It amazes me how, even while in the belly of the beast, still he chose peace. Martin knew no adversity not worth turning the other cheek. Humble and meek is usually seen as weak, but to him, it was a strategy to seek the initiative to place his people first when historically we have always been last. Martin saw a way for his people to be free at last, free at last. Good God Almighty, free at last. After tiring days of meetings, marches, and preaching, tear gas and bloodhounds biting and police baton beatings, his eyes shut on wilted pillows. His visions gave him the promising premonitions of freedom. His future for us looked like access to resources. Behind pulpits in front of congregations, he preached education, not integration. He preached economic wealth, not materialism. He preached community building, not oppressive submission. We mistook Martin's mission as unity. What he really fought for was the building of stronger black communities. Okay, take the little black boys to the oppressive school to receive the tools, apply them to their own community and build them up. Okay, take the little black girls to the oppressive school to one day teach in their own community and build up generations. This to many looked like integration. No, Martin's mission was to build, to pass on, to break down walls replaced by ladders for his people to climb up on, to own, to grow, to know how to build our own utopian world where they no longer had to go around back or take the scraps, but to live in beautiful conditions built for us, by us, and finally reap the labor off our own back. Imagine that. It was for that he sat in, marched, took the attacks, the spit to face, the racial slurs, the backlash, the whips to his back, all for access, even while in the belly of the beast. Still, he chose peace. You can be a fighter, but it's how you fight. His sword looked much like the approach of Jesus. The war was beyond race, classism, and hate. The battle is spiritual. The beast is grand, but I mean, even Goliath got knocked down with one stone. I'm here to let it be known that Martin knew that the battle would cost his life on April 4th, 1968. Martin knew that was the last breath that he would take. In the name of access for his people, in the name of freedom for his people, in the name of prosperity for his people. Revolutionary is far too simple to name Martin. King's casket was a statement for us to carry the weight, the fight for our rights to have access, to build, to own, to grow, to know, to stick together, to break down walls for our own broken black communities. The fight, oh, the fight to Martin was worth his life. He chose himself as a sacrifice. Even while in the belly of the beast, still he chose peace. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. carried his cross as he stood on that balcony, crowned in thorns and thistles, nailed to the ground with bullet wounds. His spirit to this day speaks volumes on what the mission is about, that his promising premonitions would be a worldwide vision for his people. His bloodshed was televised for everyone to see that he is far more than a revolutionary. Even while in the belly of the beast, still King chose peace. Thank you.